Charles awoke in a stupor. Strange visions trailed through his mind like wisps of smoke. Glimpses of a spotted woman with hollow eyes and thin white hair sticking to her spotted scalp. He saw her flitting across the rooftops of a strange village some 500 years ago by the look of it. She was cursing its inhabitants, bewitching their minds, feeding on their sorrows.
It's her.
He knew the memories were not his own, but those of the tormented souls lost in limbo with him, formless, silent in this shadow realm. And yet, they possessed a kind of intelligence, showing him what he needed to see, what he needed to defeat her. 3 men approached from the east. He recognized their leader, a brawny man with a heavy brow, hiding a pair of keen blue eyes.
Barrymore.
It was the eyes he recognized most of all. The eyes of a portrait he had paused to admire somewhere not so long ago. Hours? Days? How long had it been since he was taken? And where was Beverly? He tried to focus on the scene before him, dawn breaking on the smoldering village, as the men silently surrounded the creature who was crouching amid the rubble, feeding on the ashes with its blackened teeth.
Alistair, suppose the Sisterhood was lying. They want her gone as badly as any of us. She's hurt her own kind now. And yet, suppose they had meant to deceive us, like the others. We've already fallen victim to her tricks, William. This is our last chance to make it right. Are you with me or not? We're with you, Alistair. We're with you. We move on 3. 1, 2...
A bolt of lightning shot down from the angry heavens, sending a shower of sparks over the 3 men with a deafening boom. The witch cackled as 2 of the men rolled in the ashes, trying to extinguish the embers burning through their vests.
Rats! Rats! Frightened little rats! We got your scent 100 paces!
The witch whirled around on 2 of the men, extending her wand, but their compatriot had circled behind the witch unseen, pulling the wand from her gnarled hand and holding it to her cheek.
Then it's your eyesight that fails you, witch.
Ah, the rodent known as Barrymore. Found your little girl, have you?
Silence!
I'd hate for any harm to befall her.
I said silence. You will not mock her memory.
And what will you do with an old stick of bone? You've no power to wield it.
But I do have the power to break it.
Foolish boy! The blood of my greatest enemies went into that wand, and the black venom of hatred itself.
Then you'll not be using it on any more victims.
The second man approached, gracefully taking the pieces of the wand from his compatriot.
Have mercy, dear sir. Give it here, foolish feral rat. Oh, you would deprive an old lady of such a trinket?
You've poisoned 3 of my children with this trinket. I shall grind it into powder upon my anvil. And because so many have died at your hands beneath the light of that wretched moon, you shall be known to us as the Moon Witch. No.
The third man approached, hands shaking.
She will not be known by such a name, or by any other. Mr. Knightley, I have lost my wife to this woman, first to madness, and then to drowning. My children will know the truth in time, but will have no name by which to call such evil. We must hide her away, and never speak of her again.
You think your children can forget me? The tragedy I've unleashed upon your pretty little town? It clings to your walls. It makes your wells bitter and your bread tough.
Then we will drive out your memories, along with your black magic, and rebuild our town.
far more than its bricks and beams.
It lives on in the echoes of your secret whispers. To them, there is no end. And I will sleep for 100 years, even 1,000 years, only to return on the melody of a haunted lullaby. A tale of terror shared around a hearth.
She's getting stronger! Hold her fast, men! Hold her fast!
Oh, little rats, frightened rats! Your children's children will remember the place where I am buried, drawn in like moths to a flame, and they will usher in my reincarnation by their own hands.
I can't hold on! She feeds on our beliefs! Avert your eyes and by the Lord Almighty, hold fast!
To reclaim your children, rodents! Children of rodents! To claim the whole of your heritage. Your names will be blackened out in the end. Barrymore, Knightley, and Blacker.
I've heard enough.
The witch laughed, but this time it was the sound of a younger woman. A laugh as light as springtime. A familiar laugh that sent chills through all three men. The witch locked eyes with the widower, Mr. Knightley. Her milky white eyes sharpened into rings of hazel and green, shining with youth and adoration.
Cassandra! No, Philip, you know it's not real.
Mr. Knightley struggled to reach for his wife against Mr. Barrymore's strength.
But her eyes, her voice, it still lives on inside. Perhaps a part of her does remain. Oh, let me hold her, you fools, even if it is some enchantment. Help me restrain him, Mr. Blaker. But the witch! Calm yourself, Philip, you poor old fool. Don't allow her to take your mind. Don't be like the others. I'm sorry, Alistair, but I must know.
Mr. Knightley elbowed Mr. Barrymore in the stomach and pushed Mr. Blaker backwards over a pile of rubble, freeing the young woman from their grasp.
It is that glimmer of false hope that deepens your sorrows, Philip. She cannot bring back what was taken, not for any of us. Then let me live on in the illusion.
He wrapped his arms around her.
That's right, my love. I'm still here. Oh, don't let them take me, for our children's sake.
No, Philip! No! Oh, no!
Black fog encircled the witch and her new victim. A shock wave of electricity knocked the other two men down like paper soldiers under a child's breath.
Philip! Remember what happened to the others! To my wife!
Mr. Knightley hardly heard his friend's calls. The old witch's stringy hair thickened into cascades of strawberry blonde, heavily perfumed and intoxicated to a mournful widower. The hunched back and sickly pale skin softened into a healthy glow of a young woman who reached out to touch her husband's dirty face, pulling him in for a kiss.
Philip! Oh, I knew you'd find a way.
That's right, my love. I have found a way. Forgive me.
Mr. Knightley lifted a builder's stone he had pulled from the rubble and swung it against the young woman's temple. With a thud, she fell limp against his chest, and the fog around them faded in an instant, along with her powerful glow. But not her youth or beauty. The two men ran up beside Mr. Knightley.
She's still herself. Is it possible? Don't be a fool. But perhaps it is a miracle. Perhaps Cassandra...
Mr. Knightley swept the unconscious woman into his arms and handed her to Mr. Baker.
Gentlemen, my wife is gone. She died 3 nights ago. But it was that awful night that I learned the great secret of the witch's curse. She becomes mortal when transformed. Why, You clever fellow! And yet, it is still my wife I see before me. She is the one memory I can never fully undo, and therefore the witch will live on, in a way, connected to the loss of my dear Cassandra. Wounds can heal, my friend. Time can change things. Not all things. You too had better move on without me. She won't remain unconscious for long, and when she wakes, she will be more powerful for this new sorrow she has inflicted, to see my second chance before me, and not take it. Part of me wanted to, my dear fellows. Part of me meant every word of it.
The two men looked at the pretty white face. Mr. Knightley finally looked away.
You go along then, old boy. We'll see that it's done.
Mr. Knightley nodded to Mr. Barrymore, resting a hand on Mr. Blaker's shoulder.
She really loved this place, you know. Black as it is now. It was her home. Our home. Promise me we'll see it return to its former glory. For her. We promise, Philip.
Mr. Knightley walked away, letting the heavy stone fall from his hands, still shaking. The other two men stood amid the ashes, holding the body of his late wife. And as the sun finally broke through, they each made a silent promise to ensure the once christened Moon Witch would never see another moonrise.